Welcome back, Sprinkles. We did have a sell the news move for Bitcoin. Here we are with crypto's juiciest news. Look at this, friends. Of course, this is one of the dudes put me on Arnold Schwarzenegger as the Terminator, shotgunning Bitcoin as we went down. It's exactly what we've been talking about. If only I had a friend out there wearing a state-of-the-art panda disguise right now to pretend he's a bear and tell you 500,000 million bajillion times to be careful, okay? Now, the best part is there's still good news. The good news is the narratives are all fake. The Bitcoin ETF narrative is fake, and then the Trojan horse aspect of it is also fake. The price moved first. Do you understand? We know this, the price moved first. So, yes, it ended up being a sell the news, but it's not done. It can still come back. We're going to go through that now. So, we're going to go through the 4-hour chart. Look at this. Look at Bitcoin, right? I'm going to put it on the daily as well, friends. This daily, this is a clear sign that, yeah, you know what? You can suck your record volume. Now, we're going to actually take a bigger perspective because at the end of the day, what about the macro chart? Look at this, man. You guys, you've seen this every day. Come on. Every day, how many times I've told you to watch this zone? It literally touched the 61.8% retrace, the Fibonacci, this one. It touched it. And it just did this huge rejection. Friends, please, man. Do you want to play this the easy way or the hard way? Okay. Some people want to play it the easy way. I am here to win. I told you bajillion times. When do they release all the scam good news? At the very tippity top. Now you can suck on a big fat red candle. You're going to learn your lesson. I hope you're not on leverage, by the way. I really hope you're on leverage. I know 99.9% of you are not. You get to see this, friends. Now, here's the thing. You might think, oh, if you're so smart, why aren't you a billionaire? I'm trying to tell you something. I'm not here to shill you trading referral leaks or any of these other garbage stuff, okay? I'm trying to tell you, just because I got this one right, doesn't mean I can get the next one right. I've been in the game for 13 years, okay? Yes, you can always win if you make sure when you lose, it's smaller than what you make. Unfortunately, I know this for a fact, 95% of people do not do this. So the game is not meant for you to be playing that way. You can play a better game we can all actually win, which is long-term holding. So you can see right here, Bitcoin ETF was a sell the news after all. Did you keep your fluffy slippers on at all times? Because, friends, I sure did, okay? I sure did at all times. These cute Highland bulls, you understand? So yeah, we're gonna go through it, friends. We're gonna go through it. You're going to learn again. You're going to see this again. How many times were you watching all these mainstream people, especially in crypto, telling you, nah, buy the rumor, buy the news. We're only just getting started. Oh my God, golly gee. You're going to learn today, okay? And you're going to learn the hard way so next time it can be the easy way for you. There's also something alarming as well. Bitcoin is now below this key price of $44,500. This is the monthly SuperTrend. It's back to red. So when I tell you about prices, friends, it's super important things only. It's like the weekly and the monthly. That's it. Like stuff where like we got to do portfolio changes big time if things flip. So if I bring it up for you right now, this is the monthly chart. Look at this. I made a video, right? We had flipped green, but we've got to close above 44,500. Now, I hope we go up next month. Why? It's because from my video, I showed you in the past, when we flip green, there are 2 red months. Okay, now I'm hoping in these 2 red months, see, look at this, last time we flipped green, 2 red months. I'm praying, the best scenario, friends, the best scenario would be where we don't flip green this month, January. We flip green in February, and then maybe March and April is a slowdown, and altcoins go nuts. And then maybe March, April, May is like alts going nuts, and then they cut interest rates in May. Because I've got to show you again. Luckily, we are friends. You know what? I've got to tell you, right? Don't worry. We're going down now. We'll go up later. We're going to make it, okay? You are still my Habibi. All right, look at this. Okay. When we went up in 2019, they cut interest rates right here. Would you believe it? Isn't it crazy? Now, this is the crazy part, right? If you speak to like these journalists and people who wear pens in their front pocket, they'll go, no. According to the experts on Cointelegraph and the technical analysts, the reason why the market went up in 2019 was because of the plus token Ponzi. That's what they say. Okay, they say Bitcoin went up because there was a Chinese BitConnect, the plus token Ponzi. It went up here and then it went down because it was done. They held rates here, friends. Can you believe it? They stopped hiking here. And then, because that's why when Bitcoin went down and the stocks went down in January here, I'm not joking, man. You know, this leads you December. This was when the stocks did a 20% crash here. They held rates, and guess when they cut rates? Bang. See that? Isn't that crazy, man? Isn't that crazy? You're like, wait a minute. It happened all over before? Yes. That's why I'm telling you, it's possible. It's actually not possible because it's happening right now in front of your eyes. This Bitcoin ETF is a fake narrative. We started going up as the Fed held rates, right? Yeah, they did one hike here. Doesn't matter. They did the 5% rates. Look, time to buy. And look, as soon as we get here, Bitcoin ETF, and they're probably going to cut rates, right? No, probably they are. It is priced in. There's a 90% chance that by May this year, they will have done the first cut. That always signifies the top. Why? It's because when they cut, you think you're smart. You think you're smart. No, there's trillions of dollars moving around, friends. There are people here, they got more fluff in their slippers than you can imagine. And they want to protect their little squirrely nuts. So when they cut rates, they're smart, right? And they're insiders and they're cheats. They say, wait a minute, if you cut rates once, we know historically from the past 100 years, you have to cut another 175 basis points. You have to cut another 7 times on average. It's 6, 7, or 8 times around there on average. You've only cut once. And you have to cut because things go bad. So if you've just cut once, I am now going to price in the bond curve for the future. This is where they're moving trillions of dollars of money, right, friends, around the bond market, okay? They're pricing in the future. They go, okay, that means we're going to expect some poopy times later on, okay? And they're always right. So you get to see, right, this record Bitcoin ETF volume, it did turn out to be a Trojan horse. And yeah, it's more of a Trojan horse. You're going to see later on. Okay, it's going to be fake. I bet in the midst of all the crashes, it's going to be revealed that they're not actually buying spot Bitcoin. We're just guessing. I'll go, oh, I bet you're going to tell us what Max Kaiser and me already reported to you, that there's only like 69,000 Bitcoin stuck in inventory and they don't actually add to it. All right, I bet they'll do it at the very bottom and people will sell the news on that. Sell the announcements on that at the lows. Also, Gary Gensler, the semen demon himself, says Bitcoin is a highly speculative, volatile asset used for illicit activity. This is the actual announcement here right now. Okay, so this is me like this. You could just watch him again, but who cares, man?
Bitcoin itself, we did not approve. We do not endorse. This is a product called an exchange-traded product.
So, friends, just look. I'm just telling you what's going on. Okay, it's a clear government message. This is how they do it. Okay, it's a clear government message for them to sit in the middle. And you actually notice, like, that's weird. How come you push and you pull? It's because, all right, it's to tell the normies that, hey, there's a product out here meant to represent Bitcoin. It's legit. The real Bitcoin and self-custody and all real DeFi stuff, the government doesn't like that. So they're going to ban self-custody in the future. It's very obvious. They're going to try push for self-custody banning, and people are going to probably panic sell on that too. Okay, because you can already tell that's everybody's biggest fear, right? Your biggest fear is that the government comes out and says, that's it, self-custody is banned, it's illegal, you're a terrorist if you have it, okay? So they're going to try to ban self-custody, and the plebs who were bullish on the Bitcoin ETF, mark my words, the same plebs, the same soy boys who were bullish on the Bitcoin ETF, they are now going to be selling the lows and telling you crypto's over now because the government is banning it. Watch, okay? And I'm going to be buying their blood. And once again, it's going to be the most unpopular decision and you're going to look like a heretic. But I'm going to tell you, I'm not a heretic. I'm just a peanut brain, okay? Because up only, baby. Let's go. In other news as well, okay, the GBTC discount went back to 0%. I have it right here. Look at this. It basically went back to near zero. So minus 1.5%. Now, why is it at minus 1.55%? It's because that's the fee. You lose minus 1.5% on the fee. So if it actually trades at zero, that's already like a premium because people are foregoing the fee just to hold Bitcoin, right? So all these things, friends, you get to see them lining up. The grayscale Bitcoin will always prophesize that the bull market starts once that finally clears back to zero. Now, here's the thing. You're like, wait a minute, but the bull market's here, right? Is it starting? What if we go down here? No. It's the first sign that you should be playing it as if the cycle is just repeating. It's the first sign. It doesn't mean, okay, it ticks zero, now we get 6 months of up only. Markets aren't that silly and they're not that linear. Look at this, friends, also foreshadowing. Circle, so USDC have filed for an IPO in the USA. This means Circle and CoinBase will unfortunately be the tool used by the government to hurt crypto in the future. Yes, Coinbase is approved. I know, friends. I know this is very controversial. Friends, that's why I don't have 1,000 billion people following me, because I don't really care. I'm just telling you the truth. Coinbase is our friend today. Coinbase will be the ultimate backstabber in the future. And I know you say, look, that's crazy. You can't. Because yes, Brian Armstrong is fighting for the crypto industry. He's fighting against the corrupt SEC. He's fighting against the government because he's not playing ball. Let me tell you this. There is not one case in history where if you don't play ball, the government just lets you go off. Not one. Especially when it comes to something like challenging the existing financial banking system and the US dollar sanctity, okay? Not once. They always make you cave. They find something in they find a skeleton in your closet. They end up getting rid of you. They do something, okay? Now, I don't know when it's going to happen. I don't know. I'm just telling you, Brian Armstrong, right, who's the CEO, who's this guy, friends? Brian Armstrong, okay? You see him all over? Yes, it's great. He's fighting for everyone. He's rocking up to court, billions of dollars of funds. Yes. Coinbase and Circle. Circle own USDC. Circle, something's going to happen, okay? That power structure, friends, they're not on our side, man. We're little rats to them, okay? We're useless. We're useless little rats. Now, useless by ourselves, but together, we have a crypto industry. And that's exactly the power that Satoshi gave everybody, all right? So that's where the future's going. Check this out as well. Near Foundation. So Near is just another alt EVM, you know, like Pulse Chain and Phantom and BNB. Okay, I called the top on them back in 2022. They have now cut their staff by 40%. So I got to remind you, how did I call the top on them? You can go back. You can see all my tweets on them, friends. I called the top. Okay, if you scroll down, look. I literally right up here. Near poop. Oh my God, this is Barry Shilbert, friends. Barry Shilbert literally also, he just tweeted today, or like yesterday. Okay, friends, you have to appreciate this. Barry Shilbert top tweeted for Near as well. Look at me. Look at these, friends. I just put it out here. I'm going to show you what he did today. Look at this. The top of Bitcoin. Wow, what an amazing day. A decade in the making. And yet, we're still just getting started. Who is your friend? Please like, subscribe, bell button, or confirm our friendship in the comment section. And please keep your posture straight at all times. What did I tell you for the past freaking 6 months? I said at the very, very, very top, we're going to see people literally say, we're just getting started. We're just getting started. It's only just the beginning. And I literally planted it for you right now. The turbo top signal Schiller himself. We're just getting started. Isn't it crazy? Isn't it crazy? Now for Near, friends, look at this. All these things down minus 92%. Also, look here, live, literally for you live. Okay. So how was I able to do it? Well, Near had a conference and they went on Crypto Banter show. So Ran is a friend of the channel, even though he unfollowed me. I know he just made a mistake, right? So that's what happened, right? They did promotional stuff. They went on Crypto Banter channel. I was like, that's weird. You guys, where'd you guys come from? Now you guys got developers and teams. And I'm like, oh, I know. I've ended up finding out, friends. Don't ask how. I ended up finding out there are certain people who were given the ICO for Near, and they were meant to launch later on. It's just that they started going emergency because they felt, the bull market might end soon, right? So that's why they had to do their promotional tour. Now, here's the thing. They did the promotional tour right around their token unlocks. So when I was planting, that was the top. I was basically saying, be careful, all their token unlocks for the VCs and the insiders and influencers, they were coming within 2 to 4 weeks, an enormous amount. And that was just literally down only from that point. So you get to see, that's the game, right? Once you start seeing all the noise, it's for everyone to exit. All the insiders to exit. It's not for you to start buying. Now, you know, right? Bitcoin ETF, sell the news, Near's promotional tour. Oh, there's a conference, sell the news. You see all these? It's just how the game works. So like I said, you're going to learn this the easy way or the hard way. Listen, if you read Confessions Wrecked, you have hundreds of souls there, which represent the average crypto participant who've been here for like 2 cycles and still haven't made it because they still never learned the game. Okay. Think about this as well. Cathie Would, so our favorite gilf. This is Cathie right here. Okay. So Cathie Would, literally our favorite gilf, she dumped Coinbase shares into Euphoria simultaneously as the crypto Twitter influencers tried to psyops everyone to say that coin was a great purchase at the top. So literally at the Bitcoin ETF, you know who you are. You subhuman filth, piece of trash scum on crypto Twitter. I'm calling every single one of you. You know exactly who you are. All of you are filthy, trash, non-human lizard idiots. We hate you all. Okay, you scum. You got everybody wrecked. Coin. Literally buying right in. You know, as the CoinBase insiders are dumping, friends, I made so many tweets and posts to show you. Literally, the Coinbase insiders, the executives were dumping in Euphoria as these crypto Twitter people were paying. Now, I don't know, are they paid shields or are they just stupid? I don't really know. But I'm just telling you right now, they have a lot more money than us, okay, for a reason. It's because they have been abusing the downtrodden of society and just innocent people for far longer than we believe, okay? They're not here from buy low, sell high, okay? From public markets and trading. They're doing something else. So please be careful when it comes to these narratives. People get trapped everywhere. You can escape all these if you just take a super long-term view. I want you to see just how rough it is. You see how bad it is when you just get wrecked? Well, yeah, friends, all these people are on leverage. All these people losing, they're on leverage. If they were really aware of long-term diamond hands, okay, and the long-term vision, they would know, okay, I've got to be focusing my mind not on clicking buy and sell every 5 minutes, but on just increasing my bag size because I'm playing for like 2025, 2026, 2027. I'm playing just for them. I've got to try increase my quantity. Their mindset's not focused there. Their mindset is like, okay, well, I've got my tiny little 80,000 tether, 80,000 USDT, and I've got to try and make 4% on it this week, and I've got to trade. That's how a lot of them just end up in zero, friends. They just end up in zero. They end up putting a water pistol to the head and squirting themselves because they look at literally a peanut brain. They go, oh my gosh, this guy, I started with him 5 years ago. All he did was just buy and hold. You know what I mean? You don't want to be that person. You never want to be that person. That's why we're friends. Also, you got to please be careful. Share with your friends and family. They're going to need to know this, okay? Make sure, for the love of God, you always check the slippage before you do any on-chain trade. The slippage button, friends, the slippage up here in settings. You see this slippage? Max slippage. Try it on like 0.1. Put your slippage low because this guy lost $4 million basically because he didn't check the slippage, okay? Look, he got front run by a scum MEV bot on Solana. So he tried to buy a dog with a hat and then he puts in like a $6.5 million order. And then what happens is bang, okay? He gets slipped. Now, no one knows who this person is and why he would buy $6 million of spot. Was it a fat finger or was anything happen? Look, personally, okay, this is just my guessing, 100% speculation. Just, I don't know. Like, it's either a fat finger, or he got word that like Coinbase was going to list dog with a hat. You know, one of the big mega, or Binance, a Binance or a Coinbase guy has asked someone about something and they got the hint. So he was just like, oh, sweet, this is going to get listed. I'm going to get in and dump on that news, right? I'm just going to go and buy in, right? 6 million. So I don't know what it is, but yeah, it's a big mistake. So if your slippage is huge, friends, basically what happens is because these scum MEV bots, right? They're just thieves. It's like you're at the supermarket and then let's say a mother at the supermarket with her children, she's going with her groceries to the front register and it's going to be like $50. This scum MEV bot, what they do is these scum who live on the chain, just quant losers. They go, they steal the groceries off her and they go, hey, I'll give it back to you, but it's not $50 now. I'll give it back to you for $51. Or you got to spend another 3 hours going to collect everything again. You know what I mean? They basically, and you don't even have a choice. Okay, you don't even have a choice. So they just do it so fast. Now, when it comes to these scum MEV bots, right, at the end of the day, they make a lot of their money just by spying on everybody and front running all their orders. So that's why if you put the slippage high, you are telling everyone in crypto, I am buying this coin at $1. However, I was willing to pay $10. Okay. So then a bot goes, oh, sweet. If you're willing to pay $10, I'm going to buy it at $1.01. And then I'll sell it back to you at $9 because you're willing to pay it $10. And that's exactly what happens. This person ends up paying all the way at the top. And that's why on the chart, friends, you see this wick. You see this wick? This is WIF, dog with a hat. So when I saw this, I thought it was a data error. No, it wasn't a data error. It was actually that person who lost all their money. You see that? You see that? Snap. They smacked it all the way up. Look at that. Because they had to buy the coin at like, whatever it was, $2.80 from that scum MEV bot who pocketed 1.8 million. So baby dolls, after all this news, once again, we got to go back to the charts and why I'm still bullish. I'm still bullish because Bitcoin dominance, look at this chart. Look at it. It's nice, isn't it? Bitcoin dominance has now done this huge red as Bitcoin's going down. So Bitcoin dominance, remember, it's Bitcoin's like, strength over the ecosystem. and it's usually means everything gets the pause. When that thing goes down and it flips red here, this will be on the super trend for the weekly, it will mean Ethereum is now stronger. Ethereum is now being watched more. It's being looked at. We want yield. We want Ponzi's, Degens. We're going to see Pulse chain react. We're going to see probably all these other chains, the layer 2s of Ethereum react. Things are just going to enjoy higher like risk appetite more. So that's what we've been waiting for. So the story of maybe people also speculate on the Ethereum ETF, but we'll talk about that another time, okay, friends? So that's the only thing that really matters, right? There's no cause for concern here because Bitcoin dominance, right? And yeah, it's still green. It looks like it's about to flip red, and that could mean, right, in this sideways mode, as Bitcoin ranged around, screws around, that altcoins get the final flush up. Now, I hope it's not a final flush, but you know, man, if the US Fed's going to cut rates, and then you know what that means. Like, if you ask me, okay, best case scenario, what's the freaking best case scenario? To me, the best case scenario is that Bitcoin and all alts, okay, we survive. And the best case is that the Fed cuts rates in May, because that gives us Feb, March, April, and that May final flush. Oh, actually, it's May 1st, friends. Actually, I just remembered. It's the first day of May. So we don't actually get to really like go nuts in May anymore. So all we get is the rest of Jan, Feb, March, and April. These 4 months. That is enough for everything to go ballistic, because you only need 3 months, right? 3 months is the basically maximum amount of time people can go nuts. Like, because the first month goes up for the whole ecosystem, and then the second month, when the second month goes up, that's the final trap. Everybody gets in on that, you know, from that second to the third. After the 3, everybody's like super euphoric and trapped, right? So that's all we need. Now, we don't know if it's going to happen, but we're just going to have to wait and see. At least we know that things are shifting, and we're just going to play it how we go, okay? Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button. I'll catch you soon.